There are two key guiding principles to keep in mind while conceptualizing our communications: the power of why and the flow of storytelling. These are the bedrock of any successful talk. Why is not just a word, it's a way of life that can change everything. When why is asked in a meaningful manner, it prompts a different and more efficient trajectory of thoughts. Albert Einstein once said, "If I had an hour to solve a problem, I would spend the first 55 minutes determining the proper question to ask. For once I know the proper question, I could solve the problem in less than 5 minutes." This tells us the importance of the word why. According to Simon Sinek, an author, motivational speaker, and marketing consultant, great leaders and organizations take a less obvious route towards their goals. If you, for example, wanted to roll out a new technology and you're planning out your strategy, you might start by defining what you want to do, how you're going to do it, and why this is important. While this seems like a good plan, Simon points out that many of the most successful leaders reverse that order and start with the why. This is what he calls the golden circle. The golden circle is a visual map consisting of three concentric circles. The center and core of the golden circle is the why. It is the most important of the three questions. Why are you doing what you do? What is your purpose? That might be difficult and time consuming. However, it makes all the difference. Once you can answer that, you can begin to gain loyalty from your audience, who identifies with your why and wants to be a part of your journey. The middle circle focuses on the process of how you do things. The outer circle is the easiest, what you're doing. Let's now put the golden circle in action. Suppose there are two companies, Company A and Company B. Let's compare their launch speeches of products. Company A says, "We make great computers. We include high-end technologies in them. We do this to serve our customers well." This is the typical example of what, how, and why. Let's now compare it to Company B, which says, "In everything we do, we challenge the status quo. We do this by creating products that are easy to use and very well designed. We do this by creating computers one by one." This is an example of why, how, and what, and tells us the exact way of giving presentations. The golden circle is not just any random theory. There's biology to back this up. The outer section of the golden circle, the what, corresponds to the outer section of the brain, the neocortex. This is the part of the brain responsible for rational and analytical thought. It helps us understand facts and figures, features and benefits. The neocortex is also responsible for language. The middle two sections of the golden circle, the why and how, correspond to the middle section of the brain, the limbic system. This is the part of the brain responsible for all our behavior and decision making. It's also responsible for all our feelings like trust and loyalty. But unlike the neocortex, the limbic system has no capacity for language. So, why are we getting something across and touching people in a way that's affecting them in their limbic brain is going to be much more effective in bringing it across. Let's get on to our second fundamental, the flow of storytelling. Stories build suspense by introducing a hero, a challenge, a journey, and finally a resolution that delivers the hero into an improved reality. You know how all of us read Harry Potter or similar series because we wanted to see Harry and his friends overcome the evil of Voldemort? What you see on the screen is somewhat a typical story arc. Nancy Duarte, the world's leading expert in professional storytelling and Chief Executive Officer of Duarte, which is a presentation services agency, gave us a different approach altogether. She finds that every impactful speech is made up of four components: what is, what could be, a moment to remember, and the promise of the new bliss. I have attached Steve Jobs' Sparkline as one of the resources. I would like you to study that as a perfect example of storytelling. That's it for this lesson. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again in the next segment.